The STYLPRO Makeup Brush Cleaner works on all makeup types and pretty much all makeup brushes. So let's start with a liquid foundation brush. First thing you're going to do is look to see which of the flexible collars does this particular brush fit into. Now there's 8 different sizes to choose from, and it's a bit like a sort of a Goldilocks one. It feels a bit loose inside that one, push it in there, feels nice and secure. So included in the set we have these sachets. So one sachet is enough for one brush at least. So I'm just pouring that in there. And you can see we really don't have very much. And you might be thinking, that's not nearly enough. Do I need to put 2 in? Honestly, just one sachet is plenty. So we've put our brush, we've attached it in. We've made sure that it's nice and straight. We're connecting it on to the device. Again, we've just sort of smoothly pushed that onto the device, right up to the top, just like that. And it's still nice and straight. Next, I'm going to bring it on. I'm going to firstly just do a couple of dunks, and you can already see how the makeup is really coming out of the brush, just like that. There's a button up at the top here. So when you're pushing down, I then flick the button up like that, and it starts to spin. What this is doing is it's opening up the bristles so the cleanser can get right into the brush, into those bristles. But very importantly, it's not going up too high. If you want, and I do this a bit, you can angle the bowl a little bit like that to give it a little bit more depth. And I'm applying a small amount of pressure to hold the brush down into the cleanser like that. After 5, maybe 10 seconds of doing, I then lift it above the surface. And that lifting above allows it to spin freely and rapidly, so it's now on the drying stage. Spinning the cleanser, the makeup, the dirt, the bacteria out of your brush, cleaning it, but also drying it. So after 5, maybe 10 seconds, slightly depending on the size of the brush, I'm just going to turn the switch off there. I'm going to put it up nice and slowly so you can see that it is not only clean, really clean, look, right clean into there, it's also dry enough that you could start using it straight away into your next foundation, into your next choice of makeup, straight onto the face. To remove the collars, you just sort of push them off. I tend to hold it on the brush and then just push it off like that, each to their own, and there we go. So that is the first foundation brush. You can reuse this cleanser. It looks horrible, doesn't it? It looks absolutely disgusting, like there's no way you can clean another brush. If you are cleaning your own makeup brushes, so this isn't relevant if you're a professional, but if you're cleaning your own, you can reuse this cleanser up to 3 times. So here's a big flat kabuki. I'm going to follow the same process. Now, if it's the very first time you've cleaned your brush, and be honest, you might not have cleaned your brush for like months and months, you may need to repeat this process. These brushes are cleaned quite regularly, so they're not horrifically dirty. And so, you know, look at that. You feel it's a little bit greasy, which can happen if you don't spin it enough. You can just pop it back in above the surface, give it a little bit more of a spin.